The level of pure consciousness that you enter, the more trusting you are of yourself, is how you then align with the divine essence inside of you, continuously, as you are a newly awakened ascended master on your path into full consciousness now. We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light are gentle, unconditionally loving beings of light, and those souls that are looking to test who we are as the light, are still locked into duality, similar to trying to test if humanity is true or not. Does this make sense to you, who has long journeyed into your many lifetimes, to not realize who we are as a galactic community, here to serve ascension now? No, clearly as you are sensing by now, you as a worker for the light, newly awakened to the path in front of you, is where you then embrace the graciousness inside of you, flowing with divinity and conscious awareness, by your choice. The end of fear is a continual process, and takes much practice in your newly awakened state, to then continue to rise into more harmony, more source, less fear, less judgments, less thought attachments, more presence. There would not be much information about your ascension process if our aim was anything other than to be of service to you, as a star-seed, as a light worker, and it is with respect that we as a team of light ask each of you, as workers for the light, to have the same with us, by your will. The flow of gracefulness that you embrace, as you step deeper into your own consciousness, is where you are then allowing for the grace of life to fill you to the brim with new advances in your consciousness, with new advances in your own source of light. That is how your divine mission is completed, with your continuous creative efforts to then be of service to the light in such a way, as those of the light are clearly those souls who exist in peace, who exist in harmony, who are not out to try and harm another soul, in any way of being. This is how you know those that are awakened in this world, and those still locked in duality, as such souls that are awakened will talk in a gentle and peaceful way, while those still in duality will talk in a harmful, disrespectful way of being, and this is as clear as daytime and nighttime, to those that are awakened. It is then not a question of whether you are a light worker, or a star-seed, as you are sensing. We of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, are not asking how we know if you are a worker for the light. This would cause confusion, and not be productive at all, as those listening to such messages are clearly here for the light, by your will to be respectful, to align with Source, to know that inner Earth exists, that we of the galactic community exist, and we are in truth connected to Prime Creator. Prime Creator has sent us as a team of light here to this world, to help it to reach full consciousness, and to make sure that we do not leave, or lift the quarantine on this world, until this is complete, in fullness. As you step outside of your own old reality of fear, and enter into your new reality of pure bliss, harmony, and joy, then you know that there is no feeling of lack that is able to then distract you from who you are as the light. The light is divinely intended into your own awareness, into your own energy field, as you are sensing the clarity in your reality requires you to trust your intuition in such matters. Gracefully, you are then able to sense that as you rise into an awareness of who you are as the light, then being peaceful is natural, and your ability to release all needs to complain, to be disrespectful, to try and look for revenge are all released, as these are still parts of duality. Your own source is then glorified, as you then step more into the focus of your own balance, of your own energy, of your own conscious awareness of the light inside of you. This is what you have to embrace, as you then know who you are to be the light of all of creation, as there is then no doubt in who you are to be as such. The light is not disrespectful, the light is patient, the light is generous, the light is gracious, and those that say they are of the light, and spread hate, are clearly not supporting the light. Do you see that with the awareness of your own being, then you are brought into a focus of who you are, to then know all that is supporting, and unconditionally loving, and those energies that are still dense. The denser the vibrations, the more wars, chaos, and confusion is allowed to exist as real, and you are then upgraded when you then release such first to then know that oneness is the way into full consciousness. Gracefully, you then accept that your own intention to be aligned with the divine essence inside of you is realized, is accepted, and allowed to then vibrate into the higher dimensions, in the energy that you are connected to, sacredly. In unity, then you accept that all are from Source, and those awakened to this truth, are those that practice compassion, those that practice kindness, those that practice gentleness among all of creation. Similarly, your eyes are the gateways into your own soul, and your own consciousness, as you are able to then look into the eyes of any soul, and see the multiple beings of light that exist as one source. Does this make sense to you now, who is a newly awakened ascended master, that in knowing all are from source, to feel, and know unity is through all? Similar to traveling in space, we of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light are here to then bring a pure flow of light, consciousness, and energy for those awakened beings of light to accept as truth. When we are in space in our starships, there are no dense vibrations that are here with us, as all of our galactic crew are fully conscious, meaning we are not looking to test another soul, we are not looking to distract any of us as one, from helping with the rising of the sacred earth to a state of full consciousness. From a focus of release of the dense vibrations, then you are given more grace, which allows you to then live your life not as a test, but to be of service, as you notice those souls still in ego attachments live their life as a test, from each moment to the next. Such souls live their life as being a failure in most of their efforts, as such souls that are still in duality attached to fear as real, and similar to feeling if you do not get to the other side of town in 30 minutes exactly or less, then you fail your mission, or fail your day. No, as you can sense by now, these are limitations in your day, as in truth, time is only illusory to your consciousness, and even though the mind sees it as real and important, your own consciousness sees beyond it, into this eternal moment as all that is real, and of importance. It is then where you are able to access more information from Prime Creator, when you realize that you are multidimensional, here existing in more than one lifetime at once, which is why you need a full consciousness upgrade to be completely aware of this as truth. Those souls still in duality will see living more than one lifetime at once as impossible, similar to feeling that there are those souls that are aware of being from Source, and those souls that say that only a few are from Source. The end of confusion in your own reality is where you then rise into a complete awareness of who you are, as a light source, here to then assist in the rising of vibrations of the sacred earth now. This includes trusting your intuition, trusting your light work, and not looking to another soul to tell you what you should be doing, or should not be doing, as such souls still locked in duality are busy trying to enforce such control. It is then where you as a newly awakened ascended master step into a sense of oneness inside of you, as you choose to continue to release the fear, and know who you are as being one with all of life, eternally. We send you much realization and focus, by your releasing process. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.